Hey, this is Gerhard from Sustainable Land Solutions, Sustainable Lawn Care Services, Sustainable Holiday Lighting Services. But as you can see today, no uniform. Well, kind of. I mean, I got the boots and the, pants on and whatnot. But we're not here to talk business today. We're here to talk about the backyard mini food forest I'm creating. So just want to go over a little bit. I just rebuilt my compost bin. It is all cedar. Got it off Amazon. If you can below, I'll drop a link. Highly recommend modifying it for much more sturdiness and stability. But I've had my compost pile here. I don't know if you can see that back here, going for a couple months. Just adding and adding and adding. I also have a nice brush row that I'm building upon to add to the future raised garden beds. That's for the practice of hygroculture, or hill gardening, technically. But what it is starting a raised garden bed or a hill with large chunks of carbon, such as stumps, large branches, moving up the smaller branches, adding compost, and then your topsoil. Personally, I like topsoil compost mix, and then a hardwood mulch to start off. And get that all settled. We're still on our first bin. I don't know if you can see that, but we're still getting that settled. We're here in Southeast PA, 2 months in, like less than an inch of rain. So it's been pretty brutal getting that settled. I do have some plants for designs that I've picked up and got the oscillator sprinkler on, so they're getting water, but it's also the setting over top of that raised garden bed, so it's helping to settle it. But I can definitely tell it's going to need a lot more. We're getting those plants out, the last of them, tomorrow, actually, for another install in the fall season here. But back to the compost. I do have a 2 foot long compost thermometer, and this has been above 120 all week. And I was just scooping it to get it into the actual bin, and it is steaming. And I am so glad to see that. It's very important to get that heated up. I would love to be, in the 155, 165 range, to be making all possible weed seeds non-viable. But it's just going to take more nitrogen, which I'm just working on. Everything's a work in progress, as they say. Gardener's job is never done, or whatever the saying is. But I was seeing if I can get a nice footage of this steam here. And it's funny. I got these plugs. There's actually a plug tray right here, and I set that there a few months ago, and they've rooted in. So we're gonna have to actually dig around and pop them all out. A lot of it's just from a pollinator mix, um, native to this area, that started over the winter. So a lot of coreopsis and evening primrose in there, which would be nice. Just gotta find somewhere for it. But this is just a glorious sight. All the steam coming out of here. Whew, love it. You see it's all turning white for that mycorrhizal fungi. And I mean, I know that in turning the compost, it does, it will help with the reproduction of the microorganisms, but also kill some others. But circle of life. New ones are made, then they will eat others. As far as the soil food web goes, I would have to brush up on who's eating who. But I've got, I'd say, a fairly decent novice understanding of what's going on there. I'm not like a scientist or anything, just a massive hobby of mine. Huge soil nerd. But you can see a lot of browns I'm putting in here. actually went around and I was thieving the yard waste of people, just throwing it out, so throwing gold out into the streets, just going and collecting it and then running it through the Toro shredder vac. That thing is a beast. Love it. Plug in, no gas. Absolutely fantastic. So there's a gentleman I know who will chop his all the stuff up with his mower and put it at the curb, and it's fairly chopped up at that point, which I'm pretty happy with. Uh, Last time I picked up about a yard and a half. I've got a 3 cubic yard trailer capacity. Threw it up about halfway. Threw it through that Toro shredder vac, like 7 bags. I mean, absolutely fantastic. And I mean, I think it's might be a good point of what's heating this up pretty well. But I'm still pretty happy with it. Um, but yeah, this is the going to be a part of the backyard mini food forest series that I'm running. Oop, got to make a little bit of adjustments on the compost bin here. I did build it for my parents, and now that I'm out here, got a backyard, um, they just kind of gave it back, which I mean, not mad about, but they produce a lot of greens, so I'm hoping to be able to convince them to give it to me so I can continue this all throughout the entire year. It doesn't matter what temperature it really is outside as far as the winter time coming. We're still going to keep that compost center hot. Um, but yeah, keep following along with the mini food forest series, and thanks for tuning in. Like and subscribe. Thanks.